Welcome to part 14 of my Smart Gixxer. I've had the air cleaner setting on in many of my video pics, but in this video we're going to show how I actually mounted it. On the throttle bodies, they lean back at an angle. I wanted my air cleaner level, so I 3D printed these to get it level. So on that aluminum plate, I had to counterbore the holes at an angle. So the bolt heads will sit flat, and it's going to sit right on there, like so. And this will sit on the back of the air cleaner. It's going to be bolted on. I'm going to put like a bead of silicone between them, and then this will be pretty much permanent to the base of the air cleaner. Like so. Okay, I got the two breathers and the air temp sensor. These are all bolted on with Loctite. It's all sealed together with caulk. Drop right on. There's the air cleaner base installed. I went ahead and put some beads of silicone. I hope these bolts don't vibrate out. I got Loctite on them. They're Loctited down into the throttle body. But just to be safe, I was going to drill them and safety wire them, but I have nothing to wire these to unless I went way all the way across, and not really worth safety wire. So I got the air temp and then the breathers, both of the breathers in the back. So everything's back to OEM on the bike motor, just with a bigger air cleaner. So let's see how that works. I designed this battery tray to hold the battery so I could pull it out the side. And it looks kind of fancy. You're never even going to see this thing. But the battery will slide in this way. And then this will be an end cap bolting it on. So this will just bolt on the end. The battery's going to sit here like that, and then you just come through the fender here to change it. Just like that. I've been plugging away on the battery tray. I got that in there. Bad thing is you'll never really see it. But when you go through the fender to change the battery, that's how you'll pull it out the side. So there'll be enough service loop in the red wire here, and the black wire will have enough service loop. I don't want to connect it yet because then the bike comes on. And so that's all done. I just got to mount this up on the back side of the front core support. I got the oil cooler lines all done and braided. Got the header looking really nice. Look at that. Polished stainless. And then down here, like I said I was going to do, I wrapped it so that around the cables there in the steering box it's not too much heat. And then I got the Suzuki exhaust control valve, and then just going to split out to my two side pipes. It's all fitting. So over here we got the room all taken. I took out the inner fenders because they really don't do anything. So now we got the gas tank here. I bought this 2.5 gallon. And it'll actually fit right in here. I do need to push it back like an inch or two. So I'm going to have to heat it up just so it can like kind of mold around that curve down there. Other than that, it's looking good. We're going to get started on that next. I ended up cutting out the small cap nut they had. I cut it out, and then I heated it to flatten this out because it had like a recess here. I just heated it up and clamped some wood just to get it flat. And I have this filler neck. This goes on the inside, and this will be on the outside. And I need to drill a wire hole and a hole for the fuel. Then I took the Suzuki in-tank fuel pump, which that used to bolt to the bottom of the tank. I'm going to use that now just to mount it to the ring. Like I'll put some all thread just to drop this down in the tank. And I shortened up the sending unit plunger. I still need to cut this bracket off here, and then the all thread will be positioned to keep this close to the bottom without rubbing, but then the fuel pickup maximum low level is here. It was up here, and so I carved this out to here, so I'll always have like that last inch of gas I can't use. We'll get this going. Okay, I'm working on the fuel pump and sender inside the tank. I bent this so it'd be all the way down to the fuel level. And then I got these AN fittings that clamp onto these kind of fittings here. So you just put this part with the threads out. Just goes like that. And the other part screws right on. And it's got O-rings in there, so we'll put a little bit of oil on here and just screw that right onto that. And I'll have just a really short piece of soft line going up to the plate with a bulkhead fitting. So I'll drill a hole, maybe not there, but somewhere. I'll have this bulkhead fitting, so it'll come through like this, and there'll just be a piece of short line from there to there. Then on the outside, there'll be another 90-degree AN going all the way to the fuel rail. Pretty simple. Okay, I got the gas tank in. A little bit of heat from my trusty heat gun, but we got her. Bolts are in, sandwiched in there. Just when I get putting it back together, I'll just have to clock this one bolt hole over so it comes up here. It'll give me room for the hose to shoot up through that way. And it'll come out right over here on the fender. Just right through here. The gas cap on my driver fender. So there it is. Making progress, getting it. Slowly coming along. And here's how the tank fits without the headlight in the place. I know it's worse than a Ford Pinto, but if the idea of cars is never crashing.